Start with win totals.
Okay.
Because this is kind of where you put your money where your mouth is, and it's I know it's easy to say, "Oh, I think we're going to be better this year." Okay, how much better? But I want to go down the schedule game by game and actually put a record on Bama and FSU,
Okay.
and then we'll kind of compare to Vegas and see the win total and kind of see where we land. So I think it kind of makes it fun and um, while we're doing this thing, I'm generally looking at 2 things, right? For us, who's the obvious loss, right?
Right. Yep.
Is there
That's
a trap game? Is there 50-50 games where I gotta say, "Okay, well, we'll either win or lose one of those?"
Mhm.
And then that's kinda where I get to it, but, I know DraftKings has I saw Alabama at, like, 8.5, and I think FanDuel had FSU at, like, 5.5. Okay, so Alabama schedule.
All right, Alabama first. All right.
East Carolina.
It's a dub.
Okay. All right. So I got you a dub there. Okay. At Kentucky.
It's a win, but maybe a little bit of struggle bus with the quarterback that we just named. But Kentucky's got a new head coach, and don't really know what that's going to look like yet. So I'm going to say W, but maybe a little closer than we would like in that
Okay.
game.
Now the big one. Revenge game. Florida State at home.
Uh, Alabama by 100.
Okay. All right. All right. You're gonna say that, but would you put your money there? I'm sure you would.
No, no, no. But I mean, I would be surprised if there was another letdown at home against Florida State, especially not being the first game of the season.
Yeah.
Keelan can get some reps in the first 2 games, probably get comfortable. Um, and we're your starting quarterback's kind of familiar to Alabama, so
We'll get
I've
into
got to
that.
go edge there. Yeah, I've got to go edge there. If it was at Florida State again, I would be a little more nervous, but in Tuscaloosa, I feel pretty good.
You're going?
Yeah, yeah.
I might I,
Are
I
you?
might need a
Are you
couch. We'll
not?
see.
Are
Game
you
game
not?
day. Game day. We'll I might need a couch to sleep on. We'll see because you get an Airbnb with the family and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I think we talked about that before. So, okay. So Bama by what, 30 at that game or 100, you
I
said? Whatever. Okay.
uh, I'd 17, 14,
Okay. Yeah. I wish we
17,
got you
something like
first
that.
again. I wish we got
I
you week
Yeah,
1.
yeah, I bet you do.
Um, then you have South Carolina at home again. So
Yeah,
far,
they
all home games? Oh, no, at Kentucky. Okay.
at Kentucky.
Yeah.
South Carolina's played us tough the last, like, 3 times we've played them. I think being a home game probably gives us a decent edge, but if Lenore Sellers shows up and plays the way he's capable of, to me, that's a trap game. It could be a trap game. But again, the fact that it's at home, I feel pretty good about it.
Okay. I'll put a W down. At Mississippi State.
It's a win.
Yeah, there you go. Quick one. Okay, now here we go. Here's the gamut right here.
Yep.
Georgia at home. I assume at night, place going crazy.
All right. All right. So can we go let's look at the next 4.
This is betting. You're not doing you're not a fan right now. You're laying your money on Vegas. 8.5. You're not a fan. You don't bet with your heart.
And Kalen DeBoer's like 3-1 against Kirby Smart. Like he's kinda owned him a little bit. And it's at
Mhm.
home. I'm gonna say loss. I'm gonna say loss.
Okay.
I think I think Georgia's gonna be improved. I think their defense is gonna be much better. It's probably why I'm going to the Florida State game instead of the Georgia game this year.
Okay. At Tennessee.
All right, I'm gonna go win at Tennessee. They've got they've got some quarterback, not issues, but it's gonna be a young guy no matter what. And I realize it's midway through the season, and I think their strength is gonna be the run game, which I think we should be okay stopping. So I'm gonna go win at Tennessee.
Is Heupel on the hot seat this year?
No, no.
I've heard Tennessee fans are getting a little if he doesn't do well this year, you know
What
what I
what's
say? Fire him so we
what
can sign him. I'll take him at
Yeah.
FSU 100%.
What's well? You know how terrible Tennessee was before he got there? We
I
won like
I get it.
14 straight games
I get it. I get it.
to the point where they
Um,
tore down the goalpost and threw it in the river. That's how shocked they were they won that game. I mean, come on.
then Texas A&M at home. My goodness. Florida State,
Yeah.
Georgia, Texas A&M. That's a good home schedule.
Yeah, I should have bought season tickets. I'm gonna win at home against A&M.
Bye week, win
Yep. Yeah, win the bye week.
at
Uh,
LSU.
all right. So I think we go 10-2. So if I had to pick one, and I hate doing this because Lane Kiffin is dropping so far down my respect list, but if I were going to pick a second loss, Sam Levitt coming off an injury early in November, he should, as long as he stays healthy, they should be rolling. Um, I'm gonna say if we have a second loss, it's at LSU.
Okay, I'll put a loss down for you. At Vanderbilt.
It's a win.
Okay, that was pretty quick.
I
Chattanooga, win.
they're starting some like a senior quarterback that they've got the number one recruit in the country. I think that came in. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he'll be starting by then. But yeah, I'm gonna take us at Vanderbilt. Obviously, us versus Chattanooga, and then us at home against Auburn. I think is going to be a win. I think it's going to be a great game. I think Golesh. He's going to kind of bring that Tennessee spread concept and run the ball. But I think again at home, the Iron Bowl tends to favor us at home.
Because you
Um,
struggled with him, right?
yeah, yeah. I mean, we started Buckner, who didn't even play football his last year. He played lacrosse, so it is what it is. But
That's a good home schedule, man. Auburn,
yeah,
Texas
yeah,
A&M, Georgia, FSU. Okay.
yeah. Welcome to the
Um,
SEC.
so you're going over, obviously,
Yeah,
8.5.
I like 10-2. I think if we can go 2-2 between Georgia, Tennessee, Texas A&M, and LSU, we're 10-2. Now we could go 1-3 in that stretch. We're looking at 9-3, or a South Carolina could jump up and get you. I mean, Mississippi State's not terrible. They've got a great quarterback. I just don't know what else they have around them.
But your stretch is Georgia, at Tennessee, Texas A&M, and then and then at LSU. I mean,
Yeah,
that's where your season is
that's
right.
it. Yep,
That stretch
yep,
of, 5 weeks, even though there's 1 bye week in there, but 4 games in 5 weeks, that's where your season is, and,
yeah.
man, so I'm trying to see if you were wrong on you would have to be wrong on 2 for me to take the under, right? 8.5? So you said 10. Let me see 9. I mean, could you lose one of Tennessee or Texas A&M? So then
Yeah.
you're at 9, and then could you lose Vanderbilt or Auburn to be at 8? I don't think so.
Uh,
Like,
uh,
I
uh,
think definitely lay your money over at
yeah.
8.5. If that's what it is, I mean, that's the last I saw it. Um, I would definitely lay my money on the over.
Yeah. I mean, South Carolina will be a tough game.
Yep.
Again, at Mississippi State with those cowbells, depending on what time the kickoff is. And then the Auburn game's always kind of a toss up. I just feel good about it being in Tuscaloosa with a first year head coach
Yeah.
for Auburn. So that's kind of
Okay.
that's where I've been.
So
So
put your money on the
I'm going
over
over.
and
I'm going over.
then Baker the bill if they lose it. All right.
It is what it is.